Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about empowerment. The power of being empowered and how does it affect your life? How would it affect many aspects of your life, including even changing your body and attaining the goal, the weight goal that you want and the figure that you want through just feeling empowered. Please stay with me so we can talk about this in depth. Hi again, this is Rja Al-Mufleh, a life coach and a fitness coach, and I'm trying to change the angle of the filming because I don't have the lights, the electricity is off, and I need the daylight, so that's why I changed my position. And as I was saying, I am going to talk about the empowerment, the importance of feeling empowered, and how does it affect our lives, including even changing your body figure. Being a life coach and a fitness coach has taught me a lot. It has affected me in a way that I have this revelation and this realization that everything in our lives is not one thing. It's our emotions, the way we feel about things, the way we react to things, and the way we act. So it's not only physical. So when we say that you want to reach a certain weight or a certain goal in your fitness or in your figure, you need also your personality and your skills, your personal traits, your characteristics to work with you in order for you to influence the people and to feel the confidence inside to reach this level of body image that shows that you are assured and confident. So empowerment is it is a characteristic that can be built in from being young, because as a psychologist, as a life coach, I have seen people raise their children with the empowerment impact, and they would be empowered. They would reflect this trait in their daily actions and the way they deal with people and the way they act with everything in their lives. But a lot of people, and this is the majority, they feel the fear of not reluctance and not being fully confident about what they're doing. So it will affect the way they act with everything in their lives, and they will not show empowerment. So empowerment is very important because when you feel empowered, it can be a game changer for you, especially if you're talking about your career, for example, or your daily life, or your relationships with certain people in your life, like your family and your friends and your spouse, everybody. It really can change things if you feel empowered. So how can we do that? How can we raise our awareness and raise our empowerment rate? It's through loving yourself and respecting yourself. It's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. Yeah, when I say this, these are two different things because it's simple. It's an equation. If you love yourself, if you respect yourself, you will gain empowerment and you will reflect that. But how can we do this? This is the hard part, or the a little bit complicated part, because a lot of us, and dealing with people on daily basis and dealing with human beings from all ages, youngsters, adolescents, adults. I have seen this in my work. I have seen people not loving themselves. When you don't love yourself, you don't take care of it. And this is very dangerous because nobody's going to take care of you if you don't take care of yourself. It starts with yourself. And I'm not saying this with or from theoretical point of view. No, I am talking from a practical point of view. So why do I say it's practical? Because I've been there. I was this person. I used to not hate myself, but I didn't love myself. I didn't think about it, actually. I used to look in the mirror and not see the person. I didn't look into my eyes. I used to stare on my figure, what my hair looks like, what my makeup looks like, if my complex is right, if what I'm wearing, but I didn't look in my eyes. So I think for some point or some level, I used to avoid looking into my eyes because when I look to my pictures now and different stages of my life, I don't recognize that person. I don't know her. I know in the terms of, I know what I've gone through and I know how did I reach that point, and I know in each stage of my life was I suffering from, but I don't know. I didn't used to feel my feelings, or used to ask myself, what am I feeling? How am I feeling about this? How am I feeling about that? So I wasn't supporting myself in the way I should, and thus I didn't feel empowered. I always felt that I have to wait for others to take decisions, and then I would adapt to these decisions, starting with my family, my mother, my father, my husband, and even sometimes my children, and my boss, because I always felt that it's not my place. It's not, I should be a reactor, not an actor. I should react to things, not act and be proactive. So it took me really long time to work on my empowerment, power, and to feel it, because even now sometimes I don't feel it fully. It depends on the situation. It depends on what I'm trying to gain or what I'm trying to do. But for the most part of my life now, I feel empowered. I feel that I am a decision maker. I can do things according to what I want. I can say no, which is something acquainted and always goes hand in hand with the lack of feeling empowered or being empowered. Because when you don't feel empowered, possibility that you will say yes most of the time, even if it means you're putting pressure on yourself. Please, can you do this? Of course I can do this. I used to say yes for a lot of things and do things that it wasn't my job, it wasn't my place, and I should have said no. And I used to say yes, and I used to do things and put pressure on myself that is not needed because I didn't feel empowered. So it wasn't until I started working. First, I realized that this is the problem, that I don't feel empowered and I don't have the capacity and the enough confidence inside that empowers me to say no. So when I started working on that, I started seeing things in a different way and I started experimenting. So it started with me by learning to say no, learning that I have value. I am in this position. I am needed, and my value is not replaceable. So it starts like this. When you actually realize things in your life, for example, in your work, the things that you do, put them on a scale, study them. If someone else comes and do this thing that you're doing, is it doable? Do they do it with the same rate of efficiency, and do they give the same results? Then it's not your place. You can leave this and do something else. You can do something different, because you always have to seek difference in what you do. This will give you the empowerment and the confidence. So when you start feeling this and you start working on your empowerment, you will start reflect this to the world around you, and everybody else will feel it as well. They will start respect you and treat you for the person you are, and they will give you your value. Because people around us, they can sense what we are feeling inside. It's science. It's science. If you don't feel that you love yourself, you will reflect this to the world, and they would treat you with the same vibration. If you feel that you respect yourself and you feel that you deserve the best, everybody else will treat you with the same vibration. So it starts within you. And this is a science by itself. We can go hours and hours just explaining and going deep into the fact that whatever you're feeling and your emotions and your programs that you put into your subconscious, they will appear in your daily life, and they will reflect on people around you, and they will treat you accordingly. So I don't want to go into deep into this, and we can leave this to another video. But what I'm trying to say here, and really it's very important, when you give yourself what you deserve, you will feel empowered, and this will reflect to the world around you, and the world around you will start working with you at the same level. So it is a vicious cycle. It is simple but not easy. So start by doing things to yourself that you would do to a very dear friend. And talk to yourself as if you will talk to your best friend. So use a good language, use a smooth language, look into your eyes in the morning, tell yourself that you love yourself, you will take care of her, him, all the way through the day. Go do things that you love, pamper yourself a little bit, buy things that you love, go to a restaurant and buy a meal for yourself. Don't wait for others. Buy gifts for yourself, and feel the feelings of these emotions. Just give yourself the benefit of the doubt. Give yourself the chance to be loved. It starts with you, and believe me, the world will revolve around you. So when you love yourself, everybody else will feel it, and you will attract the right people who you want them to love you, and you will start raising your empowerment, and everything else will fall into the places that you want them to be in, including working on your body and on your figure, because your body language will show everything that is going on inside, and you will start being more beautiful every day. I hope that this video has reached out to you and given you the message that I'm trying to convey here. And please subscribe to the channel and ring the bell, so I'll keep them coming. And if you want me to dig deep into any of the things that I've talked about, please just pin me in the comments below. And so long for another, I'll see you in another video.